Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fastest Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys in that can't win. Check. Corner. We in it, we gonna. Corner. Did it like my persona. Corner. Ripping them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the furnace. Go up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. The first carry now. This is Lacey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Flacco from midfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Brett Perriman there. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air this out for both. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Ravens offense running onto the field. And speaking of the Ravens, they did something pretty cool on Monday after their victory over the Dolphins in the 2nd week of the preseason. Took the day off from practices and meetings and instead headed south on I-95, took a tour of the Pentagon, and later, Charles, went to lay a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier.
That's really cool. And you know, that starts with the ownership. You know, the head coach, John Harbaugh, helping execute that. They also had a couple of players on the team who were able to really participate. Keenan Reynolds, graduate of the United States Naval Academy. Otha Foster, a former Marine. They both participated in these ceremonies as well.
Defense showing blitz. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cliff Averill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Operating off play action, Flacco. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Macklin that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll run again here with West. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Flacco off play action. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. Taken in at the 11. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bash.
Super toe.
First and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's West. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Flacco. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now West. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Flacco from the gun. He hits West underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down, Flacco now. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the gun, Flacco. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jaron Reed able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To the right side, and he's got Macklin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it with West. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Going up top. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Wilson on second down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Third and long. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go again with Rawls. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still stands into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they're operating in the red zone. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go with Rawls. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Rawls stops short of the goal line. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They begin here with a run by West. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. First down, this is Rawls. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
While there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On the ground, it's West again. They find some open field here. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 26. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
This is West. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.